Hi everyone. Today's I am going to share you 7 steps to change your habit. These 7 steps, if you follow, you can build a good habit or you can break a, any bad habit. So let's get started. So let me share you. Yes. So before we get into the steps, let us understand how habit works. So habit for any habit there are 4 stages, and these stages are the first stage is called cue. Cue is the trigger point which you see from the surrounding, the trigger which make you to take the further action. So cue is the trigger point which is the first step for any habit. So for example, like when you see something, any advertisement or any picture, that is called trigger, which because that will be the first step towards habit. When you have a good smell, then you get attracted towards it, right? So the first step is cue. Then next step comes is the craving. So once the trigger happen, once you sense the trigger, either through visual or through auditory or through smell or any senses, when you first detect the trigger, then craving is something like the emotion or the thought in your mindset. What you anticipate in your mind is called craving. And it is said that craving generates dopamine, and that dopamine is actually more than which you will experience by actual doing that particular activity. So the craving is something in mind, what goes in your mind. That is the second step. And next step is response. How you respond, what action you take with that particular trigger which have you detected, what action you take. So the response is the basically your action, or the way you respond or the step you take. And then it comes the fourth step is the reward. After once you complete this cycle, once you complete this, the reward, what satisfaction you feel or experience, that is called reward. So for making any habit or breaking any habit, it works in the same step. So this is the example of making any habit, like good habit. So for that, what you have to do, you have to arrange the cue obvious. Like if you want to do something, right, usually which you avoid, but you know that particular habit is good for me, and if you want to do that, or you want to make it as a habit, then the cue or the trigger point or trigger action has to be obvious. It has to be visible, so that at that particular time you should see it, or you should sense it or detect it, either through visual, either or auditory, or whatever way. Your mind should detect that particular trigger for that particular activity, right? So the trigger make it obvious. Then it comes the craving. In your mind, your brain should detect it as attractive. It has to be attractive, so that more dopamine will be generated, and your mind will anticipate good or attractive, which will help to for the next action, and that is the response. Your action has to be easy. It should not be so difficult that you don't do it. The next step or your activity for that particular habit has to be easy, right? And once you do that particular activity, you have to reward yourself by something satisfying, something which you like, which you love. You have to reward. So that is the step for making a good habit. And in the same way, for breaking the habit, it is inverse. Like your trigger has to be invisible or hidden. For example, if you want to quit smoking, you don't want to smoke. For that, The what is trigger is like you should see visual, right? So when you will see, your mind will detect, and that is the trigger will be generated. But if you want to break that habit, what you have to do, you have to hide the packet of cigarette or keep away, so that you should not see, it should not be visible to you. So any habit which you want to break, make it invisible. And then in your mind, the craving or attraction should be unattractive. Like it has to be unattractive, it has to be in a way that there is no attraction towards that. So your mind craving will not be so strong, and that is how it will delay the action. And even if the action to complete that, do that, it has to be very difficult. For example, the packet of cigarette, if you keep it somewhere very far from you, for that you have to go walk, leaving your work. So this is the difficult task. So that is when you will stop. So many times you will miss, right? So response has to be difficult. And even if you out of 10 times, even if you once or twice you do it with all the effort, then the reward, the last step has to be unsatisfying. Unsatisfying means you should feel something not good about that, right? And to breaking the habit also, it you can replace that, like for any bad habit, because you cannot eliminate the habit. This chain or neural path for you craving, response and reward which has been generated, you cannot stop that. It has to be there, it is required. So in that case, what you can do, you can replace the cigarette with something, another thing, chewing, mouth freshener or any other thing. So this is the stage of any habit, right? Now let us get into 7 steps to change your habit, means make or break any of the habit, right? So these are the 7 steps. The first step is set a clear goal. You should set a clear goal for the habit which you want to build, so that you have to be very clear about your goal, that what exactly you want, right? How you want, make it measurable or make it specific with time, the way. It has to have all the attribute for that particular habit. So set it clear that what you exactly want, right? So that is the first step. Second step is find out the replacement behavior. Like if you have any bad habit, you have to find out the replacement behavior or whatever you want to do in particular time period, right? Then third step is be aware of your trigger, like the trigger point. The first, what is the trigger point? Either you make it visual or invisible. So for a good habit, you have to make it visible or available. It has to come on the way across to you, so that it will trigger the action. It will trigger for you to take your next action. So be aware of the trigger and accordingly make the arrangement of trigger, either visual for good habit or invisible for bad habit, right? Then fourth step is post reminder to yourself. What does it mean? Like if you want to do something, you should be reminded. How you will be reminded? Because once you are busy in your work, you will forget. So for that, you have to make a notes and paste it somewhere on the wall, at in front of your desk, at the your computer, or in the mirror, or wherever you go. You have to be notified with particular with a reminder. You can set an alarm also, right? For that particular activity, you can ask someone, family, friends or colleague, to remind you. Initially it is required, otherwise once one day you will do, another day you will forget. So post or set a reminder for yourself. Then next, fifth step is get an accountability partner. What happened that, like now we are crazy busy, and you have so many things to do, and in between you forget. But if you have someone who is your accountability partner, who can remind you, or who you can be answerable to him, someone can hold you accountable, then that particular person will not only remind you, but he will ensure you that you do it. So get an accountability partner, and accountability partner could be your family members at home, or any colleague in office, or any friends, right? So this is very important step to have an accountability partner. Then next step is daily affirmation. Affirmation is something like reprogramming your subconscious mind. So once you practice affirmation for particular habit, either to make or break, that is when it will be automatically. And for affirmation, either you can write every day, write your affirmation statement, or you can read your affirmation statement in morning, daytime, or in evening. You can also record in your own voice, and you can listen. This is also very effective. So once you either read, write, speak, or listen, that is when your subconscious mind will be programmed. And most important is that practice affirmation 1 hour after you wake up, within 1 hour after you wake up, and when you go to sleep before 1 hour, because these are the two time period which is the alpha period. So whatever goes in head, most of the information thought hit into the subconscious mind. So this particular time is very important. And then last step is reward yourself, either for making your good habit or breaking your habit. You have to reward. You have to reward. You have to also celebrate. See, reward is not something like any external agency, organization, company, society should reward you. No, you can reward yourself, because that is what our brain desire. Appreciation or reward could be anything small, whatever you like, your brain like, any physical thing, any activity, or but you have to reward for completing the habit or changing the habit, and also occasionally celebrating for that particular habit. So these are the 7 steps using which you can change your habit. You can make a habit or break a habit. So thank you very much for watching this video. Hope it will help you. If you have any feedback, please share your feedback. If you have any comment, question, or query, please write to me, and subscribe to my channel, because I am sharing such video every day, and also share to your social media. Okay, once again, thank you very much, and see you in next video. Bye bye and take care.